Today I'm going to talk about the 5 advantages of a subscription-based business model and the power of recurring revenue. Advantage number 1, first impression. Like you probably have a first impression right now of me. I have a weird accent, I look strange, background is strange, and the same thing when your customers come to your website. They have a first impression, and especially the impression of your pricing table. And somebody comes to your website and, for example, they see $100. They might think, wow, that's really expensive. What if somebody comes to your website and sees $20 per month? And that first impression, if it's 100 or 20, makes a huge difference. It's the first impression of meeting somebody in a bar, meeting a boy or girl, meeting a business person, going sales. That first impression really makes a psychological difference. Your customer's not stupid, they know that. If they stay with you for 5 months, they pay the same amount, and if they stay longer, they may even pay more. But really, imagine just somebody landing on your website, that sticker shock, looking at the website and say, hey, whoa, $100, or hey, $20, or you say $19. That just makes really such a big psychological difference. A lot of people underestimate that. A lot of people don't see that, but this is really one of the biggest initial advantages of recurring revenue, of subscription-based businesses on a monthly basis, that you don't have that sticker shock. Number 1, the first impression of your prices. Alright, does it make sense to you? The first impression counts, even though your customers know it, but psychologically, in the subconscious mind, 20 just looks so much lower than 100. Alright, point number 2. It's so much easier to cover your expenses if you have constant cash coming in. Let me tell you what I mean on an example. I have my own business, and initially we used to do WordPress or website development and graphic design. So we had massive development projects, e-commerce sites, and I got a lot of money paid up front, and I got a lot of money paid when I finished it. But in between, or Christmas season, summer holiday, there was just nothing. The problem is that most expenses in a small business or in any business are linear. For me, it's really salary the biggest expense, and rent is also a big expense, but they're all linear. But if you have those one-off payments, one-off purchases, the expenses are really hard to match up with your income. And by having a subscription-based business model where you get $20, for example, every month from all of your customers, it's just so much easier to line up your expenses and your income. So point number 2, expenses plus income match. Alright, point number 3, along with matching them up, it's much easier to forecast your income. You don't have those one-off payments where you do a marketing campaign, you get a lot of money this month, but you have no idea how much money you'll earn next month. And by having a recurring revenue, by knowing roughly how many months your customers stay with you, it's so much easier to forecast your expenses. It's easier to automate and grow your business, but really that forecasting helps a lot for exiting, for example, also your business. If you want to exit it, if you want to buy a house at some point, you need to have something stable to forecast, and recurring revenue is a great way to show some stability. So number 3, forecasting. And I think you already mentioned it. Point number 4 briefly is automation. It's more scalable. For example, when I had my own business and I sent out invoices, I had to chase up people, I had to remind them about the invoices. Sometimes they were fully paid, sometimes they weren't fully paid. So there was really a lot of stress for me and a lot of manual work. And by having a recurring revenue, which is usually money deducted from a credit card, from a PayPal account, it's just so much more automated, less manual work, less stress for you as a founder, or you have to hire somebody to make people chase the invoices. You have to you write those invoices. So yeah, it's more automated, it's more scalable that way. 4, automation. And point number 5, it's actually also better for your customers. Yes, customers like to know that they pay the same amount every month, they can plan with it, they know what to expect. It then leads to, not having any surprises. And most customers, when it comes to expenses, they don't like to have any surprises. leads to more loyalty, more loyal customers. Loyal customers. Yeah, so you integrate with the customers stay with you for longer. What we, for example, did at my business, along with recurring revenue, we allow customers to submit their graphic design requests, their website updates, either via email, via Trello, via different project management apps. So we really try to integrate with the workflow of our customers. How are they doing their work? Trying to integrate with them very tightly, workflow-wise, but also spending-wise. And by having tight integration, by having more loyal customers, what you can do, you can then increase the time that the customers stay with you because they like it, you like your work, there's less churn. So let's say this changes from 5 to 10, customers stay with you for 10 months now. And instead of $100, you now get a total of $200 per customer for the lifetime of a customer. So this is called the LTV, customer lifetime value. So by having a subscription-based business model, you can create more loyal customers, you have less churn, and thus customers stay with you longer, and you can make more money per customer, so higher LTV. Let me summarize the 5 key points for you again. The first impression really counts. You don't have that sticker shock of, wow, it's $100. And people coming to your website, the first impression really makes a difference. Secondly, you can better match up your expenses and your income. Your expenses are linear, so try to get your income to be linear as well. Number 3, it makes it easier to forecast. You know how long your customers stay with you. Then you can, if you want to sell your business, exit strategy becomes easier. Number 4, automation. You have less stress, less manual work, sending invoices, writing invoices, chasing up people, negotiating about invoices. And number 5, it's better value for the customers. They have no surprises. It creates loyal customers, which in turn stay with you for longer and spend more money with you. Yeah, I hope this makes sense. I hope you're considering a subscription-based business model for your own company. I see it being used in a lot of different industries. Amazon Prime, free next day or 2-day delivery is a great example of a subscription for an e-commerce company. Audible, which is also a Amazon company, they give you access to audiobooks based on a monthly fee. Blinkist and similar gives you access to 15-minute summary of books, business books. They write a 15-minute summary for you and give you access for, I think, $49 a month. I'm not affiliated with them, I just really like that service and I think it's a great example. Membership websites, if you're a member of an online community, that's usually subscription based. And then SaaS, software as a service startups, they have usage-based subscription models where you pay per user, per gigabyte used, or per message sent. Slack, for example, is a software as a service company. If you want to implement it on your own business, you can use Stripe, for example. PayPal is really easy to set up. You don't need to be a developer, so you can literally just create a PayPal subscribe button in the PayPal web interface and copy and paste it on your own website or send it to somebody via email. So it's really just set up this way. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn a little bit more what I'm doing, then check out the links here below in the description to my own services and also to a video series that I put together helping entrepreneurs to grow their business and to also grow yourself as a person. Yeah, check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button and share it with others on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching.
The Productivity Hacks Channel with Klaus Geisendorfer.